Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. One of the important attributes that a believer must have in him is that he should always speak the truth and follow the truth. He should be truthful. This month of Ramadan is a great opportunity for us to become truthful. God hates those people who tell lies, are deceiving others, and He loves those who speak the truth, follow the truth, seek the truth. Uh, the Quran mentions the Almighty's likeness for those who are truthful by describing this attribute as one of the most significant attributes a believer must have. So, while describing people whom God likes in Surah Al Imran, the third surah of the Quran, in verse 17, the Almighty mentions that they are as-sabirin, those who are patient, who persevere, continue to follow the right path despite difficulties. As-sadiqin, they are truthful. What they have inside their souls, personalities, is what they say and what they do. Wal qanitin, they are obedient. They do what the Almighty expects them to do. Wal munfiqin, and they are the ones who spend in the way of God for the poor, for the welfare of the poor, and for the glory of God's message. Wal mustaghfirina bil ashar, and they are the ones who seek God's forgiveness during the early hours of the morning, at the time of tahajjud, at the time of Fajr prayer. Negatively, he mentions about his aversion, his hatred for people who are not truthful. He mentions in Surah Saf, Surah number 61, in verse 2, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, believers, lima taqulun, why do you say, ma la tafalun, what you don't do? Kabura maqtan, God hates in the law. It makes God angry. It invites God's wrath, displeasure, antaqulu, that you say something, mala talamun, that you don't do. Uh, that's really something that should concern us. We should always continue to ask ourselves whether we are being truthful in what we are saying and what we are doing. The Prophet ﷺ is reported to have said that if a person doesn't speak the truth and doesn't act upon truth, uh, God has no interest if he remains hungry and thirsty. That is, if a person cannot be truthful, if a person tells lies and acts upon lying, then his fasting is of no consequence, has no value. So it would be a shame that while we are doing so many things to please the Almighty, we are saying prayers, we are fasting, and we are doing many other things, simply by not telling the truth and speaking what is untrue, we cause our good deeds to be destroyed. So, this month is the month when this good ability, this exceptionally important ability, can become a part of our personality. And for that purpose, we should read the Quran regularly with its understanding. We should say our prayers regularly, uh, understanding what we are doing, saying in our prayers. And we should keep good company. Uh, Bad company negatively affects our performance. People around us, if they keep telling lies and we don't get disturbed by what's happening, we become liars. But if we are in the company of people who are truthful, truth speaking, we will also become people, we'll also become individuals who are speaking the truth and pursuing the truth. May the Almighty enable us to become truth speaking and truth seeking as Sadiqeen.